Hello, hey. This is not a video I thought I would be making, but enough people have asked me about it that I will talk about my keybinds and my settings because that's very important to some people, which is fine. I don't really mind. I would never make this video on my own impulse, but again, enough people have asked me about it that I will. To start off, my mouse sensitivity is the default. I did not change it at all. I have a 3200 DPI mouse, which is pretty high, but it works for me. That's just what I'm used to. For my keybinds, I have pretty much the default, but what I have changed is that my special attack is on V, and my attack cancel is on Q. This is probably the only keybind I would recommend everybody change if you're on PC, and the reason why is simple. If you are in a sprint and you press the Q button, you will do a sprint attack. If it's also bound to special, you cannot do a sprinting special attack. You can only do a sprint attack. If you separate the keybinds, like I have here, you can do a running special attack or a sprint attack, and the attack cancel button, which you might not find much use for, it is useful, and this allows you to basically have no conflicting functionality. If you're in the middle of an attack and you press the attack cancel button, it works, it doesn't sprint attack, and if you aren't in the middle of an attack and you press the Q button, you just sprint attack. You only gain functionality with this, you don't lose anything. This is a positive. And the other thing I've bound is I bound an Alt/ button to my thumb mouse button. I only use the one. I have two, but I only use one. And I use the left Alt button to do my other Alt attacks, like the stab and overhead. I don't find it very difficult to press. Everything else is pretty much the same. I did bind my toggle third person key to F8. F8 is what I rebound my mouse's DPI button. I will throw a picture of my mouse on screen. It has a little button that you use to change the DPI on your mouse, and I have rebound this in the software to F8, which means that I can press this to emulate a keyboard key. This allows me to switch between first and third person anytime I want, which is very nice, I feel, for this game. And that's actually pretty much all I've changed. I haven't changed anything else. You might notice that the special item is actually bound to H here instead of 6. This is the key binding from the alpha. I just haven't changed it. When I played on the alpha of March 2020, I just didn't ever change it, and I like where it is, so I keep it there. And that's about it. I didn't change much. Keep in mind, though, these are my keybinds. If you don't like anything, just change it. So long as you aren't losing functionality or causing things to be more complicated to press, it doesn't really matter what your controls are. You just need to be able to do every action that you need to do. And for anybody curious about my other settings, I'll show them on screen right now. You can pause if you're curious. I don't think it matters, but I'm sure somebody probably wants to look. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Short little video, but somebody probably wanted to see it. Thank you very much. I'll see you all tomorrow.